Pella Windows and Doors has created high-quality products for nearly 100 years now. The priority? To enhance the comfort, functionality, and beauty of your home. I sat down with retail sales manager Josh Olson to find out more about how they are making getting new windows and doors an easy process. Okay, so for folks who don't know, tell us a little bit about Pella's products.
Yeah, definitely. So Pella is a manufacturer of windows and doors. We've been manufacturing products for almost 100 years now. Really high quality products. And we specialize in wood windows and doors as well, which is very popular in the Chicagoland area.
Yeah, why is that so popular for Chicagoland? It's not the first thing I would think of.
Yeah, definitely. Many times people think that wood windows are higher maintenance, right? And that's why they steer clear of it. But wood offers a lot of flexibility, a lot of customizable features for both traditional and modern style homes, which we get here in Chicago. And our wood windows have an aluminum exterior and a patented wood treatment, which actually then decreases the maintenance needed and actually helps it to last a lot longer.
Okay, so windows are one of those things. Windows and doors, I mean, you buy them, I feel like once or twice in your life. So not a lot of people know a lot about them.
Yes.
How do you start this whole process?
Yeah, so starting the process is actually very easy. So Pella will take care of you from start to finish, which is awesome. It's one of our biggest things that we take pride in doing, is going directly to our customers. So we offer a free in-home consultation and provide you with a no obligation quote. And what we do at that consultation is we help provide the services and the guidance needed to help pick the right windows and the right material, because it is something you might only do once in your lifetime. We're then able to help walk you through the installation process, which we take care of. We use only Pella certified installers as well, which provides the ability to make sure that it's going to get done right the first time. And if any issues were to arise, you come back directly to Pella and we'll take care of you and provide that support needed if any issues were to arise down the road.
Okay, so if I'm sitting in my house and I'm looking at my windows, what are kind of some of the key flags that I'd be looking for to tell me that I need new windows?
Sure, so definitely the first thing is going to be functionality. If you're having trouble opening or closing your windows, if you're noticing what we call a seal failure, which means that there's moisture between the panes of glass, that's going to give you a couple of different a couple of reasons to say, hey, maybe I need to replace these windows, right? So those are the two big things. Maybe you're noticing some deterioration of the windows if it's wood, or some sagging in the window if it's not lining up correctly, or if it's not locking correctly.
Okay.
That means that it's begun to fail.
Okay. And a lot of those things, it sounds like, are based on some structural issues with your house. Can you kind of help folks, guide them in everything that's going possibly wrong?
Yeah, definitely. So when we're there in the home with you, providing that consultation, we can help walk you through the condition of your home, the condition of your windows. We can inspect each product for you and really help give you the guidance needed to say, hey, maybe you need to replace this one now, but maybe these other ones in the bedroom could wait until maybe next year. Yeah,
it's one of those things, you don't know what you don't know until someone comes to look at it.
Exactly, yep.
How many other different products are you guys talking about that people have to choose from?
Yeah, so with Pella, we have 3 different materials.
Okay.
We have wood, we have vinyl, and we have fiberglass. What's really unique about that is that we can provide exactly what you're looking for, and based upon your needs, we can choose that right product. We don't have to force one particular product on you just because that's what we offer. We actually have 3 different materials and product offerings to fit your budget and your particular home style.
And is there a better time of year than others to get new windows?
That's a great question. Yeah, so all of our windows are custom made. They're made to order, meaning that there is a lead time to get those windows. So if you call now and set up a consultation and purchase, it will take a few months to be able to get those installed. And so now is actually a great time. A lot of times people think, hey, I want to get them done before winter, before it gets cold, and so they pick up the phone maybe in November. Right? But actually now is the perfect time, because if you purchase now, you'd be looking more at a fall installation.
Okay, fantastic. And I understand you guys have a special promotion going on right now.
We do.
Okay.
Yes. So customers here in July and August can take advantage of 0% interest for 36 months or 40% off the cost of installation.
Sounds great and easy. So that's the good thing.
It is very easy.
Thanks, Josh.
You're welcome.
All right, grab your phones to scan the QR code to get more information about Pella. You can also call the number on your screen or head to its website at Pella.com. From now until August, customers can receive 0 interest for 36 months or 40% off the cost of installations.